All right, Sonia Azad on deck now with her health check on this Thursday morning. Good morning.
Good morning, you guys. Lots to talk about today. First up, when it comes to cancer screenings, we are missing the mark. New numbers released overnight show Americans are lagging behind the target rates set by the federal government. So these goals are part of the Healthy 2020 initiative. Here's the good news. Colorectal cancer screening rates rose from about 35% below target to around 8% below target. That's back in 2015, so more people are screening for colon cancer. Here are the recommended screening guidelines for breast cancer: a mammogram every 2 years starting at age 50, cervical cancer, Pap test every 3 years starting at 21, colorectal cancer starting at age 50. Both men and women should get screened with a special fecal blood test annually and a colonoscopy every 10 years. And don't forget, this is important, a doctor may suggest you start earlier or test more often if you're at a higher risk. Okay, lowering your blood pressure does more than help your heart. It also keeps your brain healthy. That's according to new research presented at this week's Alzheimer's Association International Conference. That was in Chicago. Having that systolic blood pressure, the top number over 130 by age 50, raises a person's odds of getting dementia by about 50%. So the good news here, aggressively lowering your blood pressure to 120 over 80 can trim the risk of cognitive impairment by about 15%. So keep that blood pressure down. Okay, fighting the process of aging. Boy, this is a battle most of us tackle with skincare products and trying to eat healthy, blah, blah, blah. But a new study from Northwestern University says women who've had multiple pregnancies may just have to deal with faster aging cells. Researchers looked at hundreds of young women with different reproductive histories. They found a woman's cellular aging was accelerated by as much as 2 years with each pregnancy. A surprisingly large effect there. Another study is already underway to try and figure out exactly why this happens. I'm sure your mom could weigh in on this one.
Yeah, the joke of you're sucking the life out of me.
Why does that happen?
My question is, does this go with the fact that we say, like, people say, oh, you're giving me gray hair, so now this could be all together?
Look, I'm not a doctor, but I would imagine that this has to do with the hormone fluctuations of the body.
Not
and
the stress.
And what the body goes through. The stress also that the body goes through with each pregnancy.
Some people defy that, though.
Labor and delivery.
I have a friend with 11 siblings, so her mom had 12 children. She's in her 80s and she looks great. She's active, and I would say she's anti-aging. So there you go.
Okay.
So
I don't know what to say to that. I'm sure there are always exceptions, right? So, I mean, I look young because I obviously have no kids, but maybe that'll change.
Give it time. All right, let's get over to Greg and look at the forecast.